Indiana Theater on Friday night, the kickoff concert for the Delaney Chevrolet West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival.
What the heck?
And this is actually our 10th year of having this festival. It's kind of hard to believe.
Yeah.
We had this little bump in the middle with the pandemic, but it's been going on, and we're really pleased to have Benny Benack the third and the kickoff festival on Friday night. Tickets are available at the Indiana Theater website, which is theindianatheater.com, or you can get them at Zed's Gifts or at the Book Nook downtown. And we'll have them available at the door as well.
There you go. Our conversation with David brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. That's a great way to kick off a festival.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you remember last year we had Joe Saylor. Mm-hmm. And that was a great, it was part of like a rebirth of the theater as well. So we're really pleased with everything that Dora and her crew are doing down there at the theater. So we're glad to be a part of that in some way.
Yeah, yeah. So then after that kickoff event, which is a heck of a way to begin something.
Sure.
You move on with the rest of the festival, and it's a chock-full weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Saturday, the music starts at 11, and it's the Indiana Junior High Jazz Band. And then we have, for the first time ever, the Apollo Ridge High School Combo. Mm-hmm. Then we've got the John Bagnato String Trio. Jared Sims. Jared had been the Director of Jazz Studies down at WVU. And he's got a number of great jazz albums that have been favorably reviewed in Downbeat. So he's going to be great. And then Gabe Stillman is one of the up-and-coming people in the blues world. He's a fantastic blues guitarist. He was at the Indiana Theater a couple of months ago and just blew everyone away. He's just fantastic. He's from Williamsport, and he's going to be one of these people where if you were here at this event, you'll be able to say in 10 years, I can't believe he was here, because he will be too big for us.
Wow.
In 10 years. He is absolutely astounding.
Yeah.
And then we're really blessed to renew our relationship with the August Wilson Center and the Pittsburgh International Jazz Festival, and they have provided us with a wonderful headliner for the jazz side. Howie Alexander is a phenomenal jazz keyboardist, jazz pianist, and he is an August Wilson artist in residence through their Build program. Mm-hmm. So he's definitely fantastic. He's Pittsburgh based, but he is starting to get a little bit more national attention. So he's been at various festivals around the country. And then our blues headliner is John Namath. And John Namath was recently voted the best male soul blues singer at the Blues Music Awards. And that's a national award. It's kind of like the Grammys for blues.
Wow.
So yeah, he is fantastic. He's another person that he is now where Gabe Stillman is going to be in another couple of years. So we've got some people who are definitely on the rise, and John Namath is a fantastic harmonica player as well.
That's great performers. My
Oh,
goodness. My goodness, this is going to be something else.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, and then after all of these performances, it goes on into the night.
Right, yeah. So I know that Josephine's and the Artist's Hand are going to be having events then in the evening. So we look forward to that.
Yeah, all of that to follow on the heels of the concert itself.
Yeah.
Of course, we've done our best to keep the rain out, but as usual, we failed to do that. There is rain in the forecast, but that's okay.
It's not going to be much, I don't think.
Yeah. We'll be okay and get all of those events in. And the West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival, we talk about this every year. The fact that it has such a great reputation now, and it only, 10 years now?
Yeah. Yeah.
In 10 years, it's built a national reputation.
Yeah.
People want to come to this event.
Yeah. I get emails regularly from big acts, small acts. There are people that want to come to Indiana to play. And we get the same thing, people interested in playing at the theater. They really like the size of the venue. They like the crowds that we attract. So there's a lot of good things that are happening with Indiana.
Yeah, yeah. I love the fact that in addition to the great national acts that you have coming in, you incorporate the local high school musicians. It's a big part of the festival, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's an educational component that is kind of co-equal in this. And I should mention that we also have a clinician who's going to be working with the Apollo Ridge High School combo, and that is Dr. Jim Flowers, and he's the saxophone professor at IUP. And I think that he'll also be working with the Indiana junior high students as well. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. You getting up on stage anywhere this weekend?
I have a rehearsal for a Josephine's performance. So yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna need to do that tonight.
As long as you're doing the rehearsal, you might as well do the show.
I might as well do the show. That's right.
But that's a big part of it. I mean, the fact that you go through the festival hours and you enjoy all that music, and then you get a chance to get in a whole different setting,
Right.
And play there in more like a traditional club setting.
Right. That's exactly right. Yeah. I should say that festival day, we've got Danny's Tacos, Sutton Sweet Treats. Giant Eagle is going to be there with ribs. And, of course, we have Levity and Noble Stein on site with beers. And there will be a kid zone area. So if moms need to nurse the little ones, or if someone needs to change diapers, we'll have a space that's amenable to those sorts of things as well.
Yeah, you've got some wonderful sponsors that make this happen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Larry Catlos at Eagle Strategies, I want to make sure and lift him up. He's been a really good friend to the festival. And of course, St. Andrews Village, someone that we don't often talk about that much, but we should. They're a great citizen. IRMC, fantastic. Of course, the Preshnuck brothers, and it wouldn't be the Delaney Chevrolet West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival without Delaney Chevrolet. So we're thankful to Jack Delaney for all of that.
Yeah, and the Indiana County Center for Economic Opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, want to especially thank them because they are helping to fund John Namath. We're really, really grateful to all of their support. Yeah, the CEO has been very instrumental in terms of providing funds for marketing and some material funds for bringing in someone who is as high quality as John Namath.
Yeah. Some great musicians are coming to town this week. You don't get the chance often to see one of these artists, and yet here on this day you get to see a bunch of them,
and free,
and
free to the public. So yeah, there's no reason to not come down and check it out. Yeah. And I should say that the Indiana Arts Council is going to be expanding the festival just a touch by having some summer events at some locations around town. We don't have all the locations finalized, but we have been in talks with the Paper Garden Company, and they're a great spot just to hang out. But they're looking to have some live music there as well.
Yeah. Hey, Holiday Alterations, another of the sponsors.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Judy Holiday.
Judy does a great job. She really is a great booster.
First Commonwealth, Quality Inns and Suites.
Josephine's, of course, yeah.
Right.
The Artist Hand Gallery.
Artist Hand is helping us out. Yep.
So a lot of big folks helping to make this happen. Sutton Sweet Treats as well.
Yeah. So this is their first year going to be with us. So we're looking forward to having them and being one of our partners.
Yeah. So the West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival gets underway this weekend, this Friday.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah, the show is at 7:30, and doors are open at 6:30.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, tickets can be purchased at the Book Nook or at Zed's Gifts or at the Indiana Theater website, which is the indianatheater.com.
You can see the doubt in his eyes.
Yeah, there we go. The indianatheater.com. I got to look at the note. There we go. And for all your information about the festival, go to westsylvaniajazzandblues.org. You want to check that out.
Beautiful. David, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about it. We look forward to a really, really good weekend coming.
All right. We'll have a big announcement about the Arts Council at the festival.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be having a new executive director. Oh. And we haven't had one of those for a while. And so we're really looking forward to the growth that will come along with that.
You betcha. You betcha. All right. So, yeah, it's going to be a momentous weekend.
Yeah.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. The Delaney Chevrolet West Sylvania Jazz and Blues Festival is happening this weekend. Hey, we're a couple of minutes away from the top of the hour. Fox News comes your way at 9 o'clock, and then it is a visit from the newsroom with Josh Whittison. In our 9 o'clock hour this morning, Mark Hilliard from the Chamber of Commerce stops by for a visit. And we'll talk to Kenneth Gray, who's a retired FBI agent who specializes in scams involving older citizens. He doesn't perpetrate them; he helps you to prevent them. So we talk to Kenneth Gray in our next hour as well. Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Minute and a half away from the top of the hour.
Hey, Mom and Dad, are the kids always bored in the summer? Want something safe and fun to keep them active? It's time for summer fun at the Homer City Pool. Get 2024 pool passes now at the HC Borough office or buy online at hcparkandrec.com.